Hey guys, it's Candagraphs here, and this is a set report for Supergirl, the final episode of Season 6 and the series finale. This also is the last original content video I will ever have for Supergirl. So this is it. Here is their final on-location public shoot day. This is on a Saturday, which is rare. They don't shoot a lot of Saturdays. Here you can see Peta Sergeant and Jon Cryer doing a scene together. In the scene, they're looking up in the sky and they're screaming in terror at something. I don't know what that is. In the original video, the audio clearly says what they're looking at, and I forgot to watch it before I deleted the audio, so I don't remember. But I'm sure if you're fans of the show, you probably have half an idea what it is. I know it's something that I've heard the term before, so it's not a new thing. But yeah, they're looking up and acting in terror, and like I said, they did a pretty good job. You know, that's some serious oh crap looking work they were doing there. A little later, they were doing this scene, and it's a stunt explosion scene, which does take a bit to get to. This is a few seconds of just dead air. So again, if I had been like paying more attention when I was editing this video, I probably would have cut down the runtime of this part a little bit so that I didn't have to talk through it like this. But I was rushing through this, to be honest, and yeah, I probably could have cut out like 20 to 30 seconds of this. There's the first explosion. Now, there are two explosions, and earlier in the day they did them much closer together, so this kind of dragged out longer than it should have here. Second explosion is coming up in a couple of seconds here near that car. There it is. And these are also kind of some of the softest explosions they did of the day. Like, when I saw it earlier, they were probably double that size from the earlier explosions. So, yeah. A little later, they did scenes with Helen Slater with a shotgun. Clearly trying to scare off some villains. Now, it was an interesting scene here because she says a piece of dialogue in there that if you're a fan of Supergirl, and I'm not just talking like the TV show, I'm talking like an actual fan of Supergirl, you'll get the little reference, because she says as she's like cocking the gun and pointing it, like, in a past life I might have been Kryptonian, which, if you don't know, Helen Slater played Supergirl in a movie back a few decades ago, so that was the reference there. And later they did a scene with the stunt team, and here you see Brainy doing his part. They had a few stunt people there, but that was about all I got there, and that is it. And now for some still photos from that day. There you can see Jon Cryer and Peta Sergeant, and there's Jon with his glove on. Here they are doing that scene where they're screaming in terror at something, and here's Jon at the end of the day signing some autographs for some people there. There wasn't a lot of cast on set that day, so kind of a shorter set than usual. Here's some of the action scenes there, some of the debris. You can see the car smashed up there. We had Helen Slater on set that day, of course, and here she is holding a gun and getting ready to mess somebody up with it. This is that scene that you saw where she comes out, and I told her that she does that line where she talks about in another life she might have been a Kryptonian. Yeah, there wasn't too many different scenes that day that had cast in it, so I got quite a few of her. Here is some of the stunt team. That's the girl that played Overgirl. I've wiped the logo out because, you know, not looking to have the video demonetized for anything. But if you've watched the show, you know what the logo is. Here is Mon-El's double picking up a rock. There is Mon-El and Supergirl with Martian Manhunter getting ready to do a scene. Here's the whole group. At the end of the day, they did a cast. The stunt doubles did a cast photo thing together out on the walkway just before the staircase, so you had a nice view of the inlet behind it. You can see all those photos there, showing them standing there in front of that. That's the view they had behind them, and my view is a little different because I was half a block away, but they were using a drone to shoot some of the stuff late in the day. And that is it for that part of the report. I've added a few extra things in here. There's a small video coming up here in a second of my walk by the studio. This is where their studio was, and I've got a couple of still photos of that. And at the very end, I'm giving you plenty of warning now, there's some highly spoilery photos from their last week of shooting that I didn't have any video to make a video of, so I've just tacked on a few of them at the end. You'll get fair warning before we get there if you want to zip away at that second and not see them. But I'm assuming if you're in this video for these, you probably are going to stick around for those too, so just be warned. Here's a couple of the photos from around the studio. There's Kelly's trailer, and coming up is Alex's trailer. Those are the only trailers I could see the names of. They had 2 or 3 other trailers there, but those are the only ones I could see the names of. Here is, they've made up the front of the building to look like an emergency room at a hospital. And this is the inside of the door up there. They have that Supergirl logo on the inside wall. So I got a couple of photos of that. I don't know if they've ever taken it down. So that is it for the photos. Now will come the photos from the spoiler set now. Here they are. So in the last week, they shot a scene at a golf course in Surrey, and the scene, as you can see by some of the decorations, was some type of event, and that event, of course, is the wedding of Kelly Olsen and Alex Danvers. And this is their location that they chose to shoot it in. And I have a couple of Ozzy in her dress coming up. Didn't get any of Kyler, unfortunately. But here they are. Ozzy Tesfaye in her dress with Makad Brooks there. And if you see in the edge of that heart-shaped thing there, you can see a couple of people standing there. I've had some people tell me that's Katie McGraw in the purple dress because she had posted a photo wearing that, and beside her was also Melissa there, but you couldn't see her in those photos. I just realized I didn't choose that photo. And that's the end of this set, and that is the end of what I have to post here for now. That is it for Supergirl videos, and that is it for this video. I may have other Supergirl videos down the road that will maybe be like, I don't know, small clips that I found just laying about that I forgot about or something. But that is it for actual new fresh content that I have. Thank you, and bye.